Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's time to get your clicks fix.
Hello and welcome back to Clicks Fix. I'm Rory. It has been 3 days since I last played with these pint-sized plastic people, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. Over the weekend, I went to an event. I would call it a snowball fight, and it was a lot of fun. I didn't win. I got like third or so, but there were few enough players there that all six of us got all the prizes that were made for that event specifically. And then he had some other stuff that the top winner could choose. But that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I want to talk about this new, fun, winter holiday themed stuff. It's Christmas is past, but whatever, it's still cold in parts of the world, right? Anyway, the first thing that we got was this little piece of cardboard here. Let's see, can you read it? Just gotta get the focus on that. I don't know how to get it to focus right there. Maybe I'll take some pictures. I'll take some pictures and put them up. Anyway, it is the Snowballs equipment. 5 points. 5 points for these little things. Anyway, there's a keyword, so it'll be free on characters with Santa's Workshop. The effect is Incapacitate. The character can already use Incapacitate. When they use it, all opposing characters adjacent to an original target also become targets. So that's like Energy Explosion, but with Incapacitate, which I think is pretty cool, and that can be very useful on a lot of characters, not just Santa's Workshop characters. But those are the ones we're going to be talking about today. Anyway, Snowballs, 5 points. I think on some fun teams, it can find a place. I have to put that in a place where I won't forget about it. Anyway, the next one we got here is Gingerbread Man in plastic. I haven't even opened it yet. Let's open him up. I haven't looked at them thoroughly yet. Let's look at the figure first. Fancy looking dude throwing a snowball in some snow. Man, how do I get a good focus on this thing? Anyway, flat man throwing a snowball. Pretty cool, pretty fun. Let's see what he does. And I'll probably post a picture of the card or from each unit screenshot. Gingerbread Man, he's got Mystical and the team player team ability. The old team ability they used to put on the winter themed figures was a giant, not giant, it was just normal sized. I don't know, what did they even call it? I don't even know what they called it, but it was a snowflake, and it functioned like team player. It was a wild card. Anyway, this is what he's got. Santa's Workshop, Marksman, Mystical, Speedster. The trait is you can't catch me, I'm the Gingerbread Man. Gingerbread Man automatically breaks away. Makes sense, right? Probably why he has Speedsters too. You can't catch him. Special movement. Throw fast as you can. Running shot. When Gingerbread Man uses it and hits a single character after resolutions, he may make an attack. Like it's basically like Flurry, but with ranged attacks, which I think is pretty cool. You just got to make sure the first one only hits one character. And I mean, he's got range combat expert throughout his dial, so you could get him. He can get up to a 3, but there are other ways to increase damage. to make that more worth it. Also got a special defenses whole dial. Super senses, when he uses it after resolutions, place him a number of squares away from his current square equal to the d6 result. So that's whether he succeeds or not, he can move. So it might take damage, but then he'll go somewhere else, at least one square away. And that could be very useful. Get out of line of sight for another second attack. I like him. For 40 points, I think that's pretty solid to be able to do 2 ranged attacks in a turn. I think there's probably a way that you can take advantage of that. Only 4 clicks, but yeah. He's got 3 targets, so that second attack you could use against 3 targets. The first one, you just want to make sure it only hits 1 character. Yeah. Or you could use Incapacitate with the snowballs and just do a giant Incapacitate. Lots of fun. Let's look at the other piece. Now this was basically one of the ones you were trying to win. It was like top 4 or something we're supposed to get this, and the top 8 got the gingerbread man, but he had enough there for everybody. Gingerbread General. Let's take a look at him. Pretty cool. Getting all these messages. Basically, a gingerbread man with a fancy hat and pointing. Oh, he's a fancy decoration too, the suit. That's fun. He is unique, so you can only have one of him. But he is also 40 points. He's got 5 clicks though. Anyway, same team abilities as the other one. All the same keywords? No, not a marksman, but he does have Santa's Workshop, Mystical, and Speedster. Confectionery Commander. This is the trait. Terrain markers generated by Gingerbread General are not removed until they are destroyed, or Gingerbread General uses a power that generates that type of terrain marker. Okay, so we can only have one of any type of terrain marker that he generates out at a time. Terrain markers generated by Gingerbread General do not hinder or block lines of fire drawn by friendly characters with the Santa's Workshop keyword. Oh. So if you give him barrier behind your Santa's Workshop characters, you can protect them while they shoot through it. And then just leave it there until you do it again. Interesting. Oh, and yeah, that's part of his special defense is barrier and mastermind. That could be pretty interesting. Oh, yeah, that could be pretty crazy. Anyway, another trait he has, Gumdrop Glory. Friendly characters with the Santa's Workshop keyword closer to an opponent's starting area than their own modify attack +1. So you want to be on the attack. You don't want to be on the defense if you're taking advantage of that. So he makes it so you want to do a Santa's Workshop team. It'd be nice if you could have a bunch of these gingerbread man figures. I might have to borrow some to make a team full of them. Now, I had looked at that trait before on the Gingerbread General. I saw that and I was like, oh, how many characters are there with the Santa's Workshop keyword? There aren't that many, but there are some pretty old ones. The only other one that I have is this guy, the Toy Soldier. He is a pretty old piece. Does it have a year on this thing? 2016. It's like 10 years ago. I really liked this figure when he came out, and I still really like him. The whole idea is he sets up with him and a bunch of bystanders of wooden soldiers. I'll read through his stuff real quick. Mystical, Santa's Workshop, Soldier, and Toy. At the beginning of your turn, choose a row, column, or diagonal that includes Toy Soldier. If the chosen line includes all friendly wooden soldier bystanders. Place a friendly wooden soldier bystander in that line, either adjacent to toy soldier or adjacent to another wooden soldier bystander. So it's basically you choose a line, and if everything is in that line, you can make another one in that line. Or just adjacent. That one doesn't have to be in the line. If you can't place it if there are already maximum 6. Toy soldier and friendly wooden soldier bystanders can't be carried or placed, so they're kind of slow moving. March of the wooden soldier. Got sidestep though. Does it have really any movement? No, it's a 0 movement, but with sidestep. And then a special damage. I think he's got his whole dial. Look real quick. Yeah, got it, his whole dial. Toy soldier and friendly wooden soldier bystanders can use enhancement, which is great. They can buff each other. And if they're in a line, the ones in the middle are gonna be getting 2 enhancements, so they're gonna increase their damage by 2. Which could also help Gingerbread Man when he's doing his double ranged attacks. But only to affect other characters named Toy Soldier. Oh, never mind. Enhancement, but only for each other. And when they hit with a ranged combat attack, add 1 action to your action total this turn. That's pretty cool. So if they keep hitting, you can just do more attacks that turn. I really like that quite a bit. Another one, all the other Gingerbread Men have Santa's workshop as well. I don't have any other ones. The Colossal one I've never seen, but that one looks pretty fun. 220 points max, 140 or 60. That's a retaliator? No. What does he do? Anyway, I'll post him. You can take a look at what he does. But he's a big hitter. There's also the Surfing Gingerbread Man, which is pretty awesome. Another speedster, hypersonic. Was the Colossal a speedster as well? No, Colossal is not a speedster. But the Surfing Gingerbread Man is. Opposing characters within 4 squares that are occupying or adjacent to water train. Oh, so he interacts with water train. I don't know how you're gonna make water train if you're just doing a Santa's workshop team, but that's fun. And just the regular Gingerbread Man for 30 points. He also got hypersonic speed. He's back. When did they? 2021 had the Snowfall. That's what it's called. Snowfall team ability. Oh no. Oh, if an opposing character damages him with a close attack, they heal 1 click like they're eating him. Giant Reach 2 with the giant candy cane, and he can move them around with the cane. That's pretty cool. And then the Holiday Elf, that's the oldest one, back from 2012. Man, that's an interesting character. I'll let you take a look. He even has the targeting. I can't remember what they used to call it. The target attack symbol, which was basically gave you improved targeting for like everything. Like you could shoot out of hindering, of being adjacent, and it was like all versions of improved targeting for characters type stuff. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was interesting. And he could use possibly penetrating psychic blast depending on your rolls. Mistletoe. Oh, and he can make it. I guess this is probably why he's 100 points. And this was back when you could push damage because he does not have this special damage on his top click. You'd probably want to push him once to damage him onto it. Where at the beginning of your turn, give Holiday Elf a free action, choose an opposing character and another friendly character that are both within line of fire and are adjacent to each other. So it's basically, hey, you two are under mistletoe, and they can't damage each other. I think that's an interesting thing. If he was made today, he'd definitely not be 100 points, especially given how much his stats drop off after the first 2 clicks. But he's interesting. He would definitely, all of them, I think, would definitely need the Gingerbread General's boost to attack, and you would want to be pushing that line of toy soldiers up, because the wooden soldiers only have a 9 attack, but you can only sidestep every turn. It's going to be a long game if you do well. It's going to be a short game if you don't. Anyway, I just thought that was fun thing to look at, fun thing to talk about with these new gingerbread characters. I do wish I could get the ones that have been like the colossal one and the surfing one. That would be fun to grab somewhere. If anybody's got extras, let me know. But what do you think of these? Have you guys gotten any of these gingerbread characters? I mean, there are the other winter characters. The only other ones that I have are the Abominable Snowman, not Santa's Workshop, and Krampus, also not Santa's Workshop, but they're fun little guys. Woo! That can do some interesting things. 150 points for the Abominable Snowman, 79 for Krampus, who has 0 damage. Man, look up these characters, see what they do. They're fun, but they would not survive very well in today's games. They definitely have to at least get some point reductions. Anyway, what do you think of these winter characters, these holiday characters? Have you played with them? Have they done well for you if you have? And yeah, let me know what you think of them. What do you plan to do with them? If not just use them for decoration on the holidays. Let me know in the comments below. I hope I gave you guys a good fix for your clicks today, and we'll see you next time.